Twice Married Brother Carl Chronicles, and I am Carl Gilliard, and this is the chick and nuggets chick herself, Latonya Black.
Hello.
Latonya got some stuff she wanted to share, and I just wanted to see that happened. So, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, well, what I've been running into lately, or hearing a lot, is this, I don't want to say myth, because it is true, but talking about a strong woman, or a strong black woman, okay? Every time I hear it, though, to me it's not in a positive sense. Let's say a guy has to deal with a woman who has some things. So she has her own apartment, she has her own car, she has a good job, or owns her own business maybe. She seemingly has it together, okay? She meets you, this guy, a guy, and the guy is like, I guess intimidated maybe, because she seemingly has all this. He's like, well, what can I bring to the table?
The guy.
You know, the guy.
Uh-huh.
And so, if she's the type of woman who's immediately up on that kind of a high horse of what I have, my position, you know, and if she has to have that status, you know, and he can't live up to that, then immediately this man, who probably feels a little upset, you know, maybe she treats him not too nicely and everything, he's like, you know, well, she's okay, she's kind of this, she's kind of that, you know, nothing too positive to say. Right.
What does that mean?
Not too nicely. Well, just because, you know, she puts him through, okay, so what do you have? Where do you live? Oh, okay. What do you drive? Or do you have any kids? You know, it's like she's putting him through all this because, and it's not so much she wants to put him down, but she wants him, she feels like she's up here. So he's got to be either a little bit higher or at least right here. Mm-hmm. Okay? So if you don't have the possessions or, you know, some of the things that she thinks you should have, knocks you down here, some women can be kind of nasty. They could be kind of abrupt and kind of be kind of short. And then all of a sudden, he can't deal with me because I'm a strong black woman, you know?
Oh, I see. Then they say that they put his reaction to her down, exactly. Or they assume that he can't deal with her because she's a strong black woman.
Exactly.
I've heard that before.
And to me, every time I see it though, it's because she's basically put herself in a category and a class that sometimes nobody can touch. Unless they're a freaking millionaire that's, you know, probably not interested in her anyway with all of her stuff. You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing. A strong black woman, let me tell you what a strong woman is. A strong woman is kind. A strong woman knows how to treat people, not just men. A strong woman knows how to treat everyone around, and her circle of influence is big because everybody loves to be around her because she's so kind and she's nice and she treats people fairly. Nobody is beneath her in her own eyes, okay? That's a strong woman. A strong woman knows how to uplift people and bring people along for the ride, not just, you know, not stepping on people. That's something that everybody, of course, should have as a characteristic, but a female who has some things, like I said, has some things going on, and even, okay, and let's turn it around. Let's say she doesn't have her own apartment yet. She's got a roommate. Let's say she rides the bus, you know. It's all about her attitude. It's all about her attitude, because she can be just as powerful and just as strong as that woman who does have all this material stuff. You see what I'm saying? But it's all about how you treat people and how you bring people and how people come in and they are attracted to you. If you're the type of person, you go to work, everybody's like, oh, here she comes. You know, seriously. Because, and I'm not just talking about someone who may be a diva, but somebody who considers themselves a strong woman, you know, because, you know, I know how to manage people. I know how to put people in their place. You know, all that kind of stuff. This is just the context I've been seeing the strong black woman.
Well, you know, it comes down to, as I hear you talk about it, to relatability, because many times so-called strong women, they feel that the strength comes from their presentation and how they confront conflict or how they deal with things they don't like. They don't put up enough, and I don't take nothing from this person, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, those attributes, quite honestly and respectfully, are masculine attributes. And there's no real strength and power in women who walk in that. That's just my opinion. Just the way it is. I didn't, you know. So is that what you're talking about in terms of that too?
Yeah. And not to just knock that out, but let me just go to this other thing as my little list of a strong black woman. I said being kind, but being vulnerable also. Women see this as a weakness to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable means I'm not afraid to show you what scares me. I'm not afraid to, you know, tell you, like, you know, well, I've been through that once. Not too sure if I'm ready to go through that again, you know, and you're just calm, it's a characteristic, but it's a personality.
Can I interject that? Because
Sure.
a lot of women will say they don't want to do that because they've been hurt by a man who took advantage of that. And just like there are things that we as men can observe in behavior that we don't want in our lives, the best way to know what a man is about is when you are in that powerful, vulnerable place and you are expressing and exerting yourself in that fashion, and he does not respect and honor that, or is not touched in his heart to want to cover and respect and protect that in you. If he does that, and he doesn't know how to do that, I mean, to you, when you expose that vulnerability, that's your sign to cut and run. Cut and run right away, because now he's showing you that you can't be vulnerable, because that's your power.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be afraid of that. I mean, not that you may have situations where things happen and people make mistakes and you have infractions.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about on a regular basis.
Right.
A person not honoring those feelings of you as a woman when it's expressed, that's your sign.
Yeah.
That's information.
Exactly.
Leave.
Run, Forrest, run. And
I like that movie.
I know, it was a good one.
Robert Zemeckis, Paramount Pictures.
But I really think, you know, I'm going to wrap this up. I think a strong woman knows how to treat her man. A strong woman knows how to be soft. Because you have to realize you don't think the same. When men think their way, we think our way, okay? I'm not the type of woman that's going to go out here and try to push a car up the street or do something that's, you know, that trying to prove myself or whatever. Let the man do it. You see what I'm saying?
I think you should push a car.
You let him be a man, and you stay a woman. And a woman is expected to be soft. And that doesn't mean you're a wimp. That doesn't mean you're a pushover.
Oh, that you're weak.
But exactly. Be soft, because that way it's going to bring up everything out of him that you want to see. Is he going to cover you? Is he your knight in shining armor? Is he going to be able to rescue you? All that stuff is important, but you're going to only see that if you're not putting up this wall of you got to be a strong woman. A strong woman doesn't have to say she's a strong woman. A strong woman is automatically that because she's soft and because she's sweet and because she's kind. Very smart, too.
I can just say that I can, anyway, she's really good at the kind thing. But anyway, that's all the time we have.
Yes.
And I have a good friend of mine whose name shall go unmentioned, Jack Lightsey, who always says, you know, it's all about gathering data, and you can't. The best data you can get is by being genuinely you and staying in your lane. So with that, that's the end of another episode of the Carl Chronicles. And guess who I am? You guessed it. I'm Carl.
Shout out to all my chicks and nuggets.
Chicks and nuggets. The nuggets are coming. I don't see it no more because it's private, but I do see them sometimes. She's writing. Anyway, God bless you guys. Peace, two fingers. Stay black.
Stay sweet, ladies.
And let me gaze upon the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars. In other words, darling, hold my hand. In other words, please kiss me. Then fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, darling, please be true.